right, Roy, what's up?
How's it going?
It's going all right, man.
Show number one. All
Show
right.
number one. So,
I'm,
do you want to tell
I'm-
you want to tell everybody what this is called? What we're doing? What's
So
our
we
name?
are the title of this show, ironically randomly titled "Random Ingredient Bureau." So we're just talking about stuff. We're just going to talk about random stuff, mostly pop culture stuff, music, movies, uh, TV, whatever, anything in entertainment.
Music, just anything that strikes our fancy.
Yes, exactly.
And
this
Bureau
is-
just makes it sound very official, even though it's
Right.
not official.
Yeah, we don't have an office in Washington or anything like that, or in City Hall.
Not
or
yet, at least.
No. So this is just this is a kind of entertainment infomercial, not infomercial, infotainment. There you go.
Entertainment, but it's really just an excuse for us to talk because you are geographically far away from me. We have been friends for 30 years. And
Has it been that long?
we just-
Holy crap!
Yeah.
That's It's been
Longer
at
than
least,
that.
yeah, probably that. Yeah. Wow.
So,
okay.
so there's a lot of stuff we've talked about over the years or continue to talk about or joke about. So that's kind of what we're doing. And this is all fun. Like I said, no heavy duty stuff.
No politics, or no controversial political topics or anything like that. But once again, just to kind of take your mind off things, maybe a little bit of reminiscing when they reminisce over you, or some nostalgia. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And if you want to join in, we will be posting this on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, IGTV, and if you want to post your comments down below, once
Or
you see this.
topics, or just random. Give us the ingredients. Give us the ingredient for the show, and we'll
Exactly, and that's why it's called the Random Ingredient Bureau. The ingredient is the topic. And so we're just going to riff off a topic for about no more than 20, 30 minutes, just to kind of just get our thoughts out in the air. And then if you have any thoughts about it, you want to chime in, once again, just put them down in the comments section below. All right?
All right.
So today's ingredient for the random ingredient, RIB, rib. Today's
rib, because I thought we both appreciate a good rib too. So so
rib
that's-
tips,
rib tips.
yeah, some Korean short ribs, kalbi.
Oh, Calbee.
All right. What is the today's ingredient of the day, so to speak?
So we talked about this before. You sent a couple of good things to me via text about a quarantine house, and like there were 5 or 6 different houses with different people, and which house would you be quarantined in? But I thought that was great, and I had fun with that.
I think it was a music one. They had a bunch of different musicians. It was just a list,
Right.
6 different lists with like musicians from different walks of life, and it was all mixed up.
Right.
So it wasn't like an
And
R&B house or rock
It was
house
just
or hip-hop
mixed
house.
artist.
It was all mixed up into one house, and you had to choose if you were to be quarantined, which house would you want to be
Right.
quarantined?
Which I thought was awesome, and I thought about that way too long. But what I thought was cool was what I want to do today is you pick the house. You can pick your housemates. You can pick people you like. You're not stuck with anybody. You pick it. So I thought that would be kind of cool.
The list is not, you have to generate the tenants of your quarantine house,
Right.
rather than you pick which house, rather than the tenants already being in the house, which house you
Right.
want to choose. We have to pick.
But I did come up with a couple things. So you have to have, so this is it. I wrote it down. So guest, one of each, one musician, one actor or actress, comedian, athlete, public figure of any kind,
All right.
fictional character, and just a random wild card. Anybody, anything goes.
Ooh, the wild card.
Wild card, yes.
Ooh, the wild card.
So I don't know. Do you want me to start? Do you want to? How do you want to do this? Because
It'll
this
be
again, this
interesting
is new. This is new territory. This is the first show.
Yes. So we'll experiment with. Well, let's just do. Let's just go by category first, okay? Well, I'll start off, and then you give your pick. So for my first one, which was, I believe you said musician.
Musician, yeah.
Yeah. musician. I'm going to say this guy is legendary, a legendary musician, producer. He's been in business for years. He started off with the group Chic back in the 70s.
Ooh, I know who you're going with.
Guitarist by the name of Nile Rodgers.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yes, only because I can hear that guy. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos on him, and I could hear him talk about music for days. It could be the same thing over and over again. Yeah, how he writes, how he wrote music back in the days, how he produced. I mean, not only did he sing with Chic, but he also produced a lot of the big names of the 80s, Madonna, Duran Duran, David Bowie.
Yeah, Bowie.
You know, just a whole list of, and then even into the 2000s.
And cool.
Yeah, Daft Punk. He Get Lucky. You know, Daft Punk and Pharrell Williams. He's collaborated with so many people, and he's just. Not only is he a great producer, but he's just a great guitarist and a great musician altogether. I can hear him play. Just the way he plays his rhythm. It's like a rhythm guitar that he plays. His kind of style. Chucking is what he calls, but I could hear him play that all day.
You know, when you hear a Nile Rodgers riff, like a guitar, you could tell it's him. Like when Get Lucky came out, I'm like, dude, that's funky. That's kind of chic. Dude, turns out it was Nile Rodgers, you know?
Right. Or even when, you figure most of the stuff that was sampled. What was it?
The early hip hop stuff is all,
Oh yeah. Chic was oh my gosh! Oh, Rapper's Delight. Oh, I almost said Rapper's Delight. Yeah, from Good Times. That was actually Bernard Edwards, his bassist. But also Get Jiggy With It was He's the Greatest Dancer. What was it? More Money, More Problems. That was from I'm Coming Out. Diana Ross.
Yeah.
And he did all those guitar riffs, and so.
This is a good pick, Roy. This is a good pick because I like to pick that dude's brain. If you're sitting around just talking, it's one of these guys. It's not you can jam with him, but you can pick his brain too because it's just you got nothing but time to talk to these people and hang out.
Exactly.
So, and he seems like a chill dude too. So
so that's my pick for music. Nile Rodgers, producer, musician, originally from the group Chic.
Nice, man. Nice.
All right. So
I'm going with Bob Marley. I'm going with Bob Marley because I love Bob Marley. Bob Marley's he's love, he's peace, he's got the herb if you want it. You can just sit and you can jam with him too. He's all about love, so there's not going to be any like aggro household. He's just it's all love. It's all one love in the house. I'm just thinking about people who I'd like to hang out with, but also people that I admire. I love me some Bob Marley. Bob Marley is just he's iconic. He's got more T-shirts than anybody else. People who don't even love reggae music know who he is, and he's just the man. So
I like how you included because of the herb.
Well, not just because of the herb. I mean, if he brought the herb, that's cool. I'm not gonna say, man.
That seemed to be in your top 5.
No, I'm thinking Chill House. I'm thinking Chill House, and he's got it, and you just happen to just pass it, and you're just talking and just
Okay.
We're talking. So anyway, Bob Marley. That's my musician. There was a lot of other guys, but Bob Marley, he just
All right. Okay, so let's move on to actor or actress or somebody in the movie business. Okay, so I'm going to go with California Bay Area original Tom Hanks.
Oh, yes. Tom Hanks. As my grandma called him, Tom Hank, no S.
Tom Hank. Without the S.
No S. She loves her some Tom Hank.
Yeah, there's talk now he's been doing too much or, just he's been in every movie. I don't mind. I like his personality. I like his wit, his charm. He does interviews and he just has a lot of fun. And all those viral pictures that you see of him taking pictures with people drunk, with their head down on the table.
Oh yeah. He just seems like a nice dude too.
Yeah,
and he's in range, a lot of range with that guy.
Yeah. So and then Bosom Buddies. Can't forget about Bosom Buddies.
Yep.
And then I would have to say my favorite Tom Hanks movie. It's a forgotten movie.
Man with One Red Shoe.
Nope. Bachelor party. Bachelor party.
I love
Can't
Bachelor Party.
Bachelor party. Over Forrest Gump, over, over Apollo 13.
Yeah.
So
you're saying he should have won the Academy Award for Bachelor Party?
That was the best. I don't know how they could leave him off for at least best.
Well, they made up for it with the other Oscars after that. They totally did.
Bachelor Party. Tom Hanks. That's my actor.
Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks. So I'm going to go with, and I thought a lot of people, I'm going to go with Keanu Reeves because I want to hang out with that dude. That's Bill S. Preston, Esquire. That's Ted Theodore Logan, and it's Neo. So, you can't, come on, man. And, he's at Speed. He rides motorcycles. He's cool, man. So I just think I'm a fan of his work. He's been around a long time. He has a resurgence. He's in the John Wick stuff. He's an action dude. He's kind of a surfer dude. He's just chill. So I'm just thinking, who in my house would I want to hang out with, smoke with Bob Marley, drink a beer with, just talk about stuff and hang out with? I'm thinking Keanu Reeves might be that guy. Might be. Again, there's other people out there who I want to hang out with or I'm fans of. But in terms of what I want to hang out with and be quarantined with, I'm thinking it might be him. He's all right.
If you see a presidential mask in his room, man, I would start to get worried.
I know. Dude, yeah, he's Johnny Utah. Come on.
Johnny Utah. You know who that is? You know who that is? That's Johnny Utah.
Johnny Utah. Number 9, Ohio State. Quarterback.
Yeah, man.
Would have got wreck my knee. Come on.
90 degrees the wrong way. Yeah,
See, come on. Memorable stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. Also known as Johnny Utah. Okay, cool.
Johnny Utah.
Okay, comedian. I had to flip a coin on this, but I'm going to have to say Kevin Hart.
Yes.
For my comedian. I love his I just love his delivery. When he has to get down and I don't want to say put down, but I've seen him. Have you seen him on the NBA on TNT?
Oh, yeah.
When tapping on Shaq and Charles Barkley, the most funniest stuff ever.
He's pretty naturally quick. He's quick-witted,
Right.
He's not just self-deprecating. I'm a little guy. I think no. He's a real comedian.
Yeah. He's been in a number of movies, but I do like his. I just like his style, and he's just one of those naturally funny guys. Just when you hear him talk, you're just laughing already.
You can see his face, you can see him,
Yeah, his facial expressions, like the first 3 words out of his mouth, it won't be funny, but it just sounds funny the way he delivers it. So
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
It's good pick, man. Good pick.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking you were gonna go Eddie Murphy.
That was right there.
That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Eddie Murphy. I had other people.
Okay.
But I'm going Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy, so my brother and I went to go see Raw in the theater with my dad when we were like, I don't know, 7th grade, 8th grade. And like, we really wanted to see him. And my dad was like, what the heck? He was, because, my dad see him in SNL and whatever. And he was just foul and funny and my brother and I both thought it was hilarious that we were there, and my dad was like, "You like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we like that. That's great." He is funny in pretty much anything. He can do characters,
Right.
Imagine dinner time at the quarantine house, and he comes in as one of the Nutty Professor family members, or Coming to America. He's a stand-up. He is a funny actor. He's got range. He's just somebody who I would like to pick his comedy brain, and I think he's naturally funny. I've been a fan. We convinced my dad to go see Raw in the theater, and
I'm surprised your dad didn't see Delirious back in the days, because Delirious came out first.
He didn't see Delirious. No, my dad. He's just.
This is not the Beverly Hills Cop that I know.
Wait, Beverly. Yeah. So we'd see Beverly Hills Cop in the theater. We'd see. I think I didn't see Trading Places, but we saw 48 Hours.
Yeah.
If he was in the movie, we went. I put my bid in for that movie. So.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy.
Well, like I said, I had
Eddie
to clinch
Murphy!
it. So yeah, no. If you would ask me that question 20 years ago, I would have went straight to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it's just he's had a little bit of a lapse, but he's coming back, man. He's coming back.
He is, but I would say back in the 80s, 90s, I mean, you could not touch him.
Yeah.
MC Hammer. So
that's your next. You're going MC Hammer as your
No. We already did musician. We're up to athlete now. Okay, so this is going to be maybe a little bit weird. And people in the Bay Area will know who I'm talking about only because he's got a radio show on one of the sports talk stations. And because of this, okay, and because he's an athlete, okay, I would have him in the house. And every time that I hear his radio show, or when I used to live in the Bay Area, he would just come out with some random pop culture stuff that, like, probably a few would probably get. But I'm going to say Tom Tolbert.
Tom Tolbert. I knew it, man.
Tom Tolbert.
As soon as you said it, I'm like, I know. Tom and T.
Yeah, because, I mean, he wasn't like the greatest athlete of all time. He was pretty good, I mean, he went to Arizona.
He had a career, yeah.
Yeah, played with Steve Kerr, and, he was with the Run TMC era with Don Nelson and all them. But why I chose him was because of his what he could talk about, what he could bring to the table. Because if we're stuck in a house,
Dude, I listen to him talk. He makes me laugh, man. He's fun, man.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't like him. I guess, I don't know, maybe he's his style, but I like his style. And just his pop culture references would make me just want to hang out with him. So I'm going to say Tom.
He'd be perfect for this show if we had him on, because, he would talk about
he would be perfect. He would be the ideal interviewer or interviewee for this show. And only because I'm not a really big athletic kind of guy. So, I'm not looking to play basketball. Although we could probably shoot hoops or whatever, or just kind of be if there is a basketball hoop in this house, But we
haven't determined the location yet, but it's
yeah. Tom Tolbert's my guy.
Nice, Tom Tolbert, Mr. T.
Yeah.
I went with Steph Curry.
Okay.
Because he's really good at everything. So if you had to play some beer pong, he'd be good. If you had to get on the video games and play, he'd be good. He's a really mellow dude, and like I said, I'm all about mellow household. I like the dude. I think he's a awesome person, awesome humanitarian human being. I would not mind hanging out with him, playing darts, whatever, billiards. He's good at everything, man. We golf. He'd kill. And, we'd probably get frustrated with him, but he's so likable. So,
Right.
And also, everybody knows who he is. Everybody, he's super well known. This one was tough because, there's a lot. I like sports, but I like him. He's a good dude. He's local, so,
There's some athletes out there that just, they perform well on whatever they do on the basketball court, on the football field, on the diamond, but they're just not really public people. They're real quiet.
Yes, no, agreed, yeah.
That. If they want to do, I just picked him because Tom Tolbert, because he's.
Oh no, but that's a good pick, man.
And he's always talking about beer.
Pick a beer with this guy and just talk about anything. It doesn't even have to be sports.
I would think that this guy would introduce me to a bunch of beer that I'm not familiar with, so that's why I picked him. Yeah,
good one, man.
Yeah. Okay, Steph Curry, good one. Okay, next one, public figure. All right, now once again, we are not here to talk about politics or to get any debates. Okay, but my public figure would be Barack Obama.
Yes.
He for me now. Okay, whatever opinions that you have of him, I would once again feel like he'd be a cool person to hang out with. Okay, politics aside or whatever, just like his. I just like his style, his delivery, is just a cool person overall. That's just from, I haven't met the guy in person, but he seems like a cool person to hang out with.
If you needed somebody to be the leader of the house,
there you go.
He's a good guy to be the leader of the house. I'm just saying.
Yeah. He can either delegate or he can tell people, this is, how we should
do it.
Very
diplomatic.
Yes. Yeah. So that would be my public figure.
I like that one. It's funny because I actually had somebody else in mind for my public figures. It's just kind of a generic one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Anthony Bourdain because again, he's another person who I'm interested in, whatever. And one of the episodes I liked the most was when he had Barack Obama on, and they were just drinking a beer and they were talking about the state of some things, and it was just and it was like two guys who I kind of like talking about. But I didn't choose Anthony or Bourdain. I picked somebody else. I picked Leonardo da Vinci because he is the Renaissance man.
Okay.
He's a person who I want to just. He's a fascinating enigma. There's so much that people know about him, but there's so much that you do not know about him. It has nothing to do with the Da Vinci Code or Tom Hanks. It has everything to do with his art, with just his the inventions he came up with, the things that he thought up. He thought up of parachutes, scuba stuff. All this stuff is drawn out and written, and way before these things ever came, to life, he thought of these things. So
what if the guy was a total douche?
Yeah, then again, I'm like, I'd sit there talking about Bob Marley. What's Leo's problem? I should have chosen DiCaprio. What am I doing? What did I choose Da Vinci for?
Yeah, Leonardo. Relax. Take some of this. Yeah.
But again, enigma. There's so much I would like to ask this dude and pick his brain. We're in a house. I mean, we got time.
All right.
So Leonardo da Vinci, not DiCaprio.
Okay. Choosing people who have passed on is hard, especially people who we've never or that are not within our times. Because my list was just people's personalities and what they could do and what I know.
We didn't stipulate whether it should be live, living, or deceased, but I just figured, we can do whatever we want.
Okay. So public figure, you went with Leonardo. Okay, so
he's my favorite Ninja Turtle too. So
Okay, yeah, good choice, good pick. For fictional character, I'm going to say from one of my favorite movies, from The Shawshank Redemption, Red.
Yes,
because he's a man that knows he's a man that knows how to get things. So if we need something in the house, he will figure it. And figure he snuck in a bunch of other stuff from outside of the prison into the prison system without getting caught, or of course trying to grease the guards and saying, okay, here's some cigarettes, don't say nothing, but he's also he's a cool guy. So
so I see what you did there, because you couldn't put him because you already took Tom Hanks. You wanted to take Morgan Freeman, but I can't take Morgan Freeman, so I got to take Red. So I see what you did.
Yeah, and then he could, and he could narrate the whole, day. And it's like he can just say, and there goes Roy, he's cooking some stuff up and just watching.
You just want him to narrate your cooking videos and everything.
Yeah, and that Kevin Hart, he just doesn't shut up. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I don't know.
Yes. Nice. Yeah, so I'm going Red, played by Morgan Freeman in The Shawshank Redemption. That's my fictional character.
Nice. All right, this one was weird. I was like, possibilities are endless. Because I'm a fanboy. I chose Spider-Man because, come on, man, he's my favorite comic book character. He's, and I'm not talking Tobey Maguire. I'm talking Spider-Man, like not the guys that played Spider-Man. I don't know. If you got a chance to be in a house with a superhero and again hang out with them, he's a superhero or the comic book hero that I hang out with. Not Superman, not Dark Batman, because he's just a little too brooding. Not Green Lantern, not Aquaman, none of the Super Friends.
No love for Flash?
Man, he'd be like stealing food off your plate real quick, and you just can't, no.
No love for Apache Chief? What's up with that?
Well, if I had to choose, if Native American was on there, I'd have to probably choose Apache Chief.
What's up with that? What's Spider-Man gonna do, by the way?
He's Spider-Man, and he just like gets to like it's just to hang out with, right? It's my quarantine house. No judgment.
Okay.
Fictional character.
He can make web masks for you guys.
Yes. He can.
Okay.
He's strong. He can look. Oh man, can you jack the car up and just hold it up and just whatever. Handy stuff. Okay. He's very strong.
His spidey senses are
yes,
sensing.
He was out of trouble too. His spidey sense knows. So yeah,
Leonardo da Vinci is up to no good. So
yes, he's like, Spider says it's tingling. Stay away from Leo, man. All right.
All right. Okay. That's interesting. Spider-Man.
Yes.
As your fictional character. Okay. Here's my wild card. And it actually was a name that you mentioned earlier. And I'm going to have to say Anthony Bourdain because he's been all over the world. We talk about all the different cultures, but the guy can cook.
And you got to have somebody who can cook in the house.
And I want to because I'm not that I'm a professional cook, but I toy around the kitchen a little bit. I would love to get some recipes from him. So Anthony Bourdain is my.
See, he was going to be on my list. He was going to be on. What I like about him is he gives credit where credit is due. Like the backbone of these big chain restaurants or these big well-known restaurants are the sous chefs, are sometimes the ethnic workers in the back, the ones who don't get paid a lot that are just busting it out there and just creating great food. And he's always talked about, these people are the heart of these restaurants. Not that there's anything wrong with the celebrity chef or this well-known chef that has this place. It's the people that are actually doing the day-to-days. And that's a good choice, man. He's somebody who I'd like to talk and pick his brain and just like have a beer with. So.
Oh no, we're cooking some fries. He's gonna have to teach me how to make French fries from scratch, dude.
I saw you make some videos about that. I know, dude. You gotta get that oil right. You need a fry daddy.
That's what I need. Yeah, because it has to regulate the temperature. It has to keep the oil at a constant temperature throughout the cooking process.
You gotta be Warren G about it and regulate it, is what you're saying.
Yes. Okay, that'll be So Anthony Bourdain.
Nice. All right. So my wild card, my free pick is Marilyn Monroe. I think we have to have a woman in the house. I figure there's a lot of testosterone, a lot of dudes in the house. Otherwise, I just think that she's an enigma. She is is somebody who's always fascinating me. Never really know her true story. She's beautiful woman.
No, man. 7 guys in one house and 1 female, and especially with Marilyn Monroe's caliber. That's going to be some tension in that house, man.
All right, so we'll have to swap somebody else out, get another female.
You keep that in there. I'm just saying.
I just think from even when you're really young, you see images of her, and throughout my life, always seen images of her, and I've kind of been fascinated. Like, who was she really? What was she really like? Apparently, she was really smart. She had a really, but people thought she was dumb and ditzy or whatever. But I don't know. Fascinating person, interesting. That was my wild card.
All right.
It's either that or Elle Macpherson. I don't know. But, I just.
I kind of see where you're going with your wild card picks. Okay, I get it. All right, cool. All right, so Marilyn Monroe, interesting pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, these are the people we would like to be stuck in a house with. We got to pick who we would like to be quarantined with for
not
whatever.
Not quarantine, like corn teenager.
Not corn, not corn cob.
Not corn.
That's not my corn cob. No, quarantine. And so once again, my list. With musician, if I was a musician in the house, I would call on Nile Rodgers to be stuck with us. My actor would be Tom Hanks. Comedian for me would be Kevin Hart. Athlete would be Tom Tolbert. Once again, because of his personality and his talk of beer and his knowledge of pop culture. My public figure, Barack Obama. Fictional character, Red from Shawshank Redemption, played by Morgan Freeman. And my wild card would be Anthony Bourdain. So he can teach me how to cook, and he can cook for all of us.
I'd stay in that house. I'd stay in that.
Look at that. One vote already.
All right. So my list, again, for musician, Bob Marley. Love me some Bob. The actor would be Keanu Reeves, Bill and Ted's, Speed, Neo. Come on, man.
How could you don't put Point Break in there? Point Break should be
definitely in there, man. Point Break is definitely in there.
First movie on that list. When you mention Keanu Reeves, Point Break. Everything else comes back.
There's the Swayze effect because Swayze automatically elevates the movie. It's so Swayze's always. I wanted him to shine on his own. Keanu Reeves. Okay. But Point Break is definitely
I mean, Johnny Utah alone just puts the rest of those Keanu Reeves movies.
Yeah, but see, that just adds to the whole thing. I mean, I haven't even mentioned that. So,
you know what that is? It's Johnny Utah. Okay, Keanu Reeves is your actor.
Yes, my comedian Eddie Murphy. I don't think there needs to be much said about that. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy.
I know you.
I know you. My athlete Steph Curry. My public figure Leonardo da Vinci. My fictional character Spider-Man, which Roy completely does not agree with.
I'm not saying I don't agree with him, because that's just a very interesting choice. He's just going to spin webs for
Hey,
you.
boy, look! I will never get to meet him ever. He's not a real person. Come on. I've been a fan.
If a plate is about to fall, he'll catch it. I guess.
He'll stop it with his way. Come on.
All right. Okay. Next.
And the lone lady in the house, Marilyn Monroe.
Good luck with that, man.
No. She's cool. She's like, she's cool. She can handle it.
All right. 7 guys in one house with 1 woman. I'm just saying, there's going to be a lot of tension in that house.
All right. Everybody I have is respectful. They're not going to give her any problems. Everybody seems cool. So.
No, see, what I'm doing is I'm creating tension here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Just I have to question some of these picks for once in a while, but I respect them. I just got to question some of these picks from time to time. All right, so that is our ingredient of the day. That's our quarantine house. Who would you like to get stuck with in a house for an extended period of time? If you guys have any, or if you have your own list, make sure you list them down below in our comment section below. And hopefully you can join us. We're going to have another random ingredient that we're going to talk about.
And if there are any ingredients anybody wants to throw out into the pot, we can always cook with it.
Yes. Ramen, soup packets, whatever, just any kind of ingredient. Yeah. Let us know about it, because we would love to kind of riff on it. But we do have some topics that we're just going to talk about, just random topics, just to have some fun, basically. It may mean nothing to you guys, but if you think it's fun and you want to list your list in our comment section, you want to participate.
Love to see the list.
Yes. And we'll post this on Facebook. It'll be on my Facebook. It'll be also on YouTube, Big Roy's World, and also my IGTV page. Hopefully, if it's not too long enough, or if it's not too long, but it'll definitely be on YouTube for sure. So, all right. So that's it. See,
all right.
Episode 1 in the books. How about that?
I'm happy with it.
I like the candlestick. I like the bleacher seats that you have back there.
Oh, you like the candlestick seats here? You like the? Yeah.
Man, it feels like I'm in the family pavilion all over again.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's topic for another day.
Yes, it will be.
The sports. We will.
Definitely. We'll definitely get to that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, Random Ingredient Bureau, and we will catch you some other time. Have a good night, day, whatever it is that you're watching. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.
All right. Take it easy.